Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Wrath and our Human Rogue playthrough. We are kicking things off right back here in Zangarmarsh today. I am so happy that I love Zangarmarsh so much. We are going to be here for a little bit longer. We have a few more things to do on the western side of the zone. And we're going to start, I think, by fighting ogres for mushrooms. What do we have going on up here? Let's go back to the northwestern corner of the map. I had a feeling that we could get the mushrooms from the guys back here, but maybe not. Let's go have a look. We can always come back down here and fight these ones, but we do need guys all the way back here in the corner. So let's start at the farthest point, and then we will work our way back south. And then we have the Sporagar stuff we can do as well. So plenty of experience to still be had here. And yeah, thank you guys for clicking on the video and for choosing to join me here today. I really do appreciate the support, and I hope you're all doing well. I realize that I haven't trained us in a little while. It's been maybe since level 62 that we trained last, so I should probably do that today. I'm pretty sure in Outland you get new abilities every level instead of every 2 levels, so we could have a few ranks of some important spells to learn. I'm actually curious to find out. We will definitely train at some point today. What is going on in the cave? See, there's crates up here. Maybe it's a follow-up. Maybe we do some kind of follow-up where we come up here and we need these crates, okay? This is all I know. We need these guys for the kill quest, sure. But we also are going to be sent back here at some point. And I really don't want to fight all these guys until we're sent back, until we have both of the quests to do up here, because right now I think we only have one. So yeah, we will focus on these guys, and we will get, well, we have a few things to do here. We'll do marshlight bleeders, and then we'll do the mushroom samples. Oh, hi. Hello. Marshlight bleeders, those are going to be bugs, right? Or are they going to be like this? Well, these are spore bats. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, they're going to be these purple bugs. I don't need whatever weird status effect he was going to hit us with. It would be great if these were like 100% drop rate. I just have a feeling that they're not going to be. I kind of feel like by not having the Sporegar quest, maybe we're missing out on some objectives. I think they have an objective for the Spore Bats and the Marshwalkers. Maybe we should head that way and just pick up all of those quests so that we have them. Because I feel like there's other targets here that I could be fighting. To make things a little bit more efficient, yeah, let's go down there and we'll just grab everything really quick. We'll fight these guys on the way, obviously. Yeah, cannot use stealth or invisibility. Spell casting time, damage done, reduced. Yeah, we're taking more damage. We can't use stealth, basically. Oh, damage done by magical spell. Oh, this would buff us. If we were a caster, it would buff our damage, but increase our... It would increase our casting time. It's a little bit weird. Alright, well as it stands, we are actually done with that one. Let's head down to Sporegar anyway, and we'll just grab all the quests. We have a named guy possibly out here in the middle of the lake. I remember this guy. I remember trying to farm this during... I think it was during the fresh start. And he was always camped out. Unsurprisingly, today he is completely left alone and there's no one here to bother us as we take him out. Alright, there's the achievement for exploring the marsh. I actually like their houses and their architecture quite a bit. I think that the Sporegar guys are really cool. Alright, so we're looking for lots of things. We're looking for glow caps right around. We're looking for marshfang slicers, fertile spores. Lots of stuff going on now. Some of the mushrooms are going to be like right in the village, I think. Yeah, here we go. Oh, we do have... Unfortunately, we suddenly have competition for the glow caps. Which is not the greatest thing in the world, seeing as how they are kind of hard to find, hard to see. And there are not a ton of them. This is kind of like the worst questing series to have competition on. Okay, well... We'll focus on other stuff, I guess. We can get fertile spores off the bats. And eventually all the glow caps will respawn, and we'll get those later. I could be skinning these guys, that's true. Let's go back and see if we can still skin our buddy back here. We can. That being said, our skinning level is maxed out, so... Right now, we're at a point where we need to be skinning and banking everything for the day that I go back and work on leatherworking. Which will happen at some point. It might happen when we get this character to max level. When we get this character to max level, it'll probably be worth it to go back and level up leatherworking. But I don't really foresee myself doing it before that point, actually. We are not getting any of the fertile spores we need off of the spore bats. I wonder if we can get them off the marsh walkers a little bit more readily. The answer to that is no. No, we can't. Oh, it looks like it's raining in the marsh now. That's interesting. I don't think it was raining a couple minutes ago. Hey, we got one. Yeah, I'm still not skinning these guys. I feel like there was a different quest for the marshwalkers. I thought there was a specific quest to go kill them. I've probably been missing a bunch of glow caps, haven't I? Yeah, my brain just kind of stopped tracking it. Here we go. I'll tell my brain to track the quest again. Was that an 1800 crit? It's one of the bigger crits we've seen. We are pumping points into improving our eviscerate. And speaking of pumping points into things, we should do that now. We're going over into assassination. And so this will be 3 out of 3. Increase the damage done by your eviscerate by 20%, which to me sounds really huge. I like hitting eviscerate. It's a nice button when it deals a lot of damage. After this, I think we're going 2 points into Malice or Remorseless Attacks. After killing an opponent that yields experience or honor, 20% increased crit strike chance on your next Sinister Strike. In group content especially, we can't guarantee that we're going to get the kill shot. So I think that's rather useless. We'll go into Malice, I think. Anything over here that we want. Relentless Strikes wouldn't be bad. Relentless Strikes wouldn't be bad. Seemed like a good time for a little bit of AoE. We probably could have pulled more. Alright, that's all we need for the slicers. Now we're looking for glow caps, and we need to find more fertile spores. I see a glow cap off in the distance here. I've been in the queue for several dungeons since before even starting the video, and no takers yet. There's even a tank in the queue, but nobody who wants to put a group together. See, sometimes it's not even about there not being enough players who want to do the run. A lot of times with the group finder the way it is, it's just about people not wanting to put in the actual effort of typing to people and putting a group together and being responsible for the success or failure of that group. I don't want to do it, especially as DPS. I don't want to do it because I don't bring anything needed to the group. And yeah, that's a big reason why we need the looking for group tool to be, in its fully functioning state with automated grouping across servers so that, people can do dungeons even if they don't want to be responsible for putting the run together. They can still jump in the queue, they can still do the content that they want to enjoy that day. Like right now there's a tank in the queue who probably really wants to tank. Maybe he needs some practice. He's not going to get it because of what he also doesn't want. He doesn't want to put a group together and assume responsibility for the success of the group. But yeah, and then, so the looking for group tool takes that responsibility away. Nobody in the group has to feel that responsibility. Everybody is just self-accountable. You can replace people when they have to leave, no hard feelings. Even if you lose a tank or a healer, you just pop yourself in the queue for a few minutes and you find somebody. It makes life a lot better. You can argue that there are negative side effects of it. It's easy to argue that. Arguing those points does not negate the fact that it would be a huge quality of life change for the majority of the community who play this game. Especially people who play this game every day, especially casual people who like to level lots of alts. And it's not going to affect top-end players at all. It's not going to affect top-end players at all because top-end players are all in a guild, they have their static groups. They're not using the looking for group finder. And if they are, it's while leveling up alts, and it would help them for that purpose too. There's like a very small subset of vocal people who somehow manage to keep the looking for group tool out of the game, and unfortunately I think some of those people are people at Blizzard who don't actually play lots of Classic. I think that there are people on the Classic team who did play Classic. I think there are people on the Classic team who don't play lots of Classic. I just have this feeling, because firstly the Classic team is not very big. Alright, so we got the glow caps done. We got everything done here at Sporgar. Let's turn it all in. I don't know if it chains into anything else. So far it's probably looking like it's going to become repeatables for rep. I think you used to be able to get some pretty good reputation items from Sporagar. Obviously we're not going to be very concerned about farming their rep. Okay, so we have a couple of other things. We can go get the Feral Fen idols. Eventually we do have to make our way back over here. We could fly over here, we could get our turn-in done, and then we could go to Telrador and fly back to Orbar Harbridge. Maybe we could do that. Let's head over here first and get the idols. Alright, so the idols are going to be scattered about their little village here. We're going to have to fight them to get to them. It's going to be a lot of fighting, and some of them have pets, and the pets are probably the kinds of pets that have the same amount of health as a normal enemy. That's going to be fun. Let's see what happens when we focus on the hunter first, and the pet second. We can actually use a little bit of AoE here, I guess. Just a hunter back here taking pot shots at us the whole time. No big deal. So that cleared the area out a little bit. We'll see if we can find any idols. There we go. I mean, we're absolutely crushing these guys. I don't know why. We're levels ahead of them. I guess I do know why, right? I mean, they are level 61, we are level 66. The Joyous Journeys did put us, like, way above level to be here, and it obviously makes things a lot easier. Okay, that quest is done. We are going to keep going over to the Cenarian Refuge. Oh, and this one turns in at Telrador, so we are going to have to head there as well, and then we'll catch a flight point back out this way. As soon as I can get unstuck from the giant mushroom. Oh yeah, this is a weird quest. Let's I remember the writing for this one. Is it done, Rogue? It is done then. The marsh has been saved for now. Don't think for a second that this will be the last we hear of the Naga. We must remain vigilant of our enemy as we continue with our mission in Outland. Oh, maybe this isn't the one that I thought it was. Huh. There was one where they have us go back into Hellfire, and then they give us a quest to come back and talk to her again. And when we come back, she's like, oh, everything's gotten really bad here while you were gone. And then the quest chain stops. Somehow in the 5 seconds that we end up being gone, everything got really bad here. And then on top of that, they don't ask us to do anything else to help fix it. It's like the weirdest quest. I don't know when we get it or where we get it from. Alright, on to Telrador.
May the light embrace you. Good health, long life.
Gathering the reagents. I have a feeling that these lost ones may not respond well to a Draenei, but would welcome an Arakoa. I can create a potion that will allow you to take on the form of an Arakoa for a short time. It requires a couple of reagents which cannot be stored and must be used within hours of being gathered. You will need to bring me a handful of Sporebat eyes and some Fen Strider tentacles. Gotta love tentacles. Let's go to it. Alright, so the the Fenclaw hides are here. I thought the tentacles would be here. Where are we getting the tentacles? Well, we have lots of stuff to do again. Sporebat eyes, Fen Strider. Oh, that was the Fen Strider quest. Right. How I was saying that I thought we needed them for a specific quest. Well, this is the quest. The other thing I want to check is I want to make sure I have the flight point here, because when I was out at Orobar Harborage, it wouldn't let me fly back here. And I need to know why. Oh, that's why. We never clicked on the Flight Master. Yeah. That will definitely stop us from having connecting flights. Okay, perfect. That being said, we have stuff to do, like, right here now. And, like, we have stuff to do everywhere. Mainly because of the Sporebat eyes and the Fen Striders. Here we go. It's really too bad that we didn't do these in a slightly different order. We could have been pairing these quests up with the quest where we were getting the fertile spores. And we could have been doing like a 2-for-1 type of deal. Too bad about that, really. Ultimately, it's just more kill experience for us, though. Just stand in the poison. Just stand in it. Just take it. Breathe in deep. They are being stingy with their items, which I don't appreciate because they are not easy to find typically. We're getting lucky and we're finding a lot of them. I've had a really hard time finding these guys in the past. Could have been that I was looking in the south when it seems like maybe the north is the place to be. Yeah, it's just not dropping, is it? It's actually amazing that we have not gotten a single item from these guys yet. I don't know what their deal is, but they're being really rude. Hey, there we go. They do exist. Well, we're at 3 out of 4 for Spore Bat Eyes. At least that's something. We should, if we get one more Spore Bat Eye, that'll probably clear the map up a little bit. Get rid of some of the clutter here. Surprised we didn't tick off that Hydra by being so close. Alright, there we go. There's the eyes completed. Now we can just see where we might find the fen strategy. We can kind of follow this path here. Oh, there's one. Clearly we're going to need a lot of them if the current drop rate is anything to go by. Alright, we're halfway there. And there we go. That's a good way to end it. What do we want to do next? Let's try to grab the Fenclaw hides. For some reason, I just can't pronounce those two words together without inverting some of the words. Fenclaw hides, not Fenhide claws. Not hide Fenclaws. Fenclaw hides. Okay. And then we have, oh, this is just an outlier. He's like way away from his buddies. That's a named guy. I think we're just going to let him be. We will probably need him at some point ourselves, and other people might need him now, so let's just come out here. Underwater breathing potion. Yes, please. We are mounted, that's true. I love it when they give us underwater breathing potions. It is the best. It takes something that would be like annoying and tedious and turns it into just another quest. That being said, I probably won't use a lot of stealth down here if they're moving because of how slow we move. So I might not be using a lot of stealth. Try to use some. Yeah, I wanted to not aggro these guys. But we aggroed them. It's okay. We'll Blade Flurry him down. $2,900. Okay, that definitely beats the 1,800 one that I saw earlier. 2,900 crits on Eviscerate. That's what I like to see. Let's go ahead and get a bandage in here. It's been a while since we've had to actually heal ourselves, now that I think about it. I don't know if we've stopped to heal ourselves at all in this episode or not. I don't think so. That might have been the first time right there. Alright, looks like we need one more and we will be done here. I think we need to just come over here and discover the drain. I think we've had this quest just chilling in our log for a while, and we did slave pens, but we did it before I used the item. So we came here, but we didn't have the discovery quest at the time. I think I need to go do this. Pretty sure we just have to go down inside the drain a little bit. And yeah, as you guys have seen, I've been in the queue all morning. Look at this. Right now, there's a group in the queue, okay? There's a healer, a tank, and 2 DPS. We're just not being put in a group because we don't have the automated group finder, and none of us want to be responsible for reaching out and leading the group right now. But all of us would do a dungeon if the dungeon popped and we went into it. Like, I don't know, Blizzard. It's pretty simple. Please put it into the game. Where do we want to go first? It doesn't really matter. Let's head over to Orobar Harborage and turn in over there, then we'll fly to Telrador. This last one, the drain schematics, maybe that's the one that they have us go back into Hellfire.
Must not give up. Go on then. Peace for you.
Well, let's take a look at some of these things. This axe is 95 DPS, 12 agility, and 24 attack power. What's the speed? 1.5. This is better than our offhand. And this is a billion times better than our main hand. We have a main hand with 46 or 44 DPS. This is 48 DPS. 81 to 151. I think we get the bigger increase by taking the offhand axe.
You'll come back sometime. Luck to you. Roma, Hector, Corta.
Let's take the offhand axe. And we will need to get poison up on it.
Good prices here. You'll come back sometime. So long.
This is for Margresh. Okay, that was the named guy we saw. Let's get him, and then we will come back, turn it in, fly to Telrador. That's the plan now. The plans have been slightly revised into at least getting this done, because this might be the last that we have to do over here. I don't think that we get much more from Telrador. It's going to be a matter mostly of just finishing up what we have. And that's going to be like what we have going on. Some of these last things are going to be the last things that we do here in Zangarmarsh. Well, that was fun. I'm glad we had some AoE cooldowns, because this is not a great situation for us to be in, actually. Seems like they're harmless, but when they're in a group like that, they can be devastating.
I can help you. See you.
Looks like we got into some kind of group. I was in the queue for a few different things. So, we are in the queue for mana tombs. That would work for me.
One wishes to you.
Let's fly over to Telrador. "65 gnome mage, 67 human warrior, and 67 human paladin." We kind of fit right in at level 66.
Warm wishes to you. Dionys Aka.
Time has come for us to embrace the Feralfen and teach them that the light has not forsaken them. Take the potion I prepared and carry it with you to the Bohomu ruins. Once you arrive at the ruins, drink the potion and assume the form of one of the bird spirits. Speak with Elder Karuti and let him know that the Draenei are ready to welcome his people as our long-lost brothers.
Do not lose.
We will be doing that, but we're not going to do it right this minute. I'm going to change my Hearthstone back to here. I had set it over at the Harborage, but I feel like just setting it here is the smartest play. It's right in the middle of the zone.
All prices here are reasonable.
So let's do that. Our bags are looking okay.
Be kind to those less.
They're not, like, in the best shape. And I guess I should go ahead and empty them out. As much as we can, at least. Catch a quick repair.
All prices here are reasonable.
We are pretty repaired up. Let's just get rid of some of the junk we don't need.
Favor.
And yeah, I don't know if we're going to get over to turn in our quest at Cenarian Refuge before we get a summon. We can see. I don't understand why he keeps saying Mistel. MT. We used to use MT for Mistel when we would whisper somebody accidentally. Or like put the wrong thing into chat. Maybe MT means something else now. The Naga have turned Serpent Lake into a giant water sink for the rest of Zangarmarsh. What could they possibly be doing? You've done well in bringing this news to us, Rambles. We will send a team to investigate the drain. I have a different task for you in the meanwhile. Oh, good. Agility, hit, and attack.
Go in peace.
Maybe we equip this over the Tourmaline Loop of the Bandit? Could be a little better. I like that it has hit rating on it. Oh, see, here we go. Warning the Cenarian Circle. The Cenarian Expedition has become a large organization with a good degree of autonomy. These events are important enough that we need to warn the Cenarian Circle. Do not worry, I will not ask you to travel back to Moonglade. We have emissaries as nearby as Hellfire Peninsula. Yeah, see, we do this, we go talk to them, we warn them, and then we come back, and we're like, hey girl, how's it going? And she's like, things have gotten so bad here while you've been gone. And we're like, oh. And then she doesn't ask us to help anymore. It's the weirdest end line to a quest chain that I've ever seen, actually. And that's saying a lot, because we've seen a lot of quest chains dead end in very unique and special ways. But this one dead ends with the illusion that there's more to be done, which is like the worst. Maybe we'll get to see it before we go into our run here. We're gonna at least get this turned in, and then we'll take the follow-up.
I am honored. Del Nadris.
And then she just says return to her,
Good
and
luck.
we say okay. And then when we go back, it's all bad. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up here. The run, the mana tombs. Are we doing mana tombs? Whatever we're doing, it's gonna be part of its own video. Thank you guys very much for being here. I do greatly appreciate the support on this character. I am still having a ton of fun on the Rogue. Every time I get on, it's a joy to press the buttons and to be here with you guys. So thank you all so very much. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other, and we will see you in the slave pens really soon. Bye for now.